adventurers, and welcome back. Today I will be showing you how to make the gray stuff. If you don't know, the gray stuff is from the movie Beauty and the Beast, which is my favorite. In Walt Disney World Resort, they have a Be Our Guest restaurant, and one of their menu items is the gray stuff. So I chose to make the gray stuff today because it's really fun and very easy, so it's something that you could do with your kids. The only baking that's required is for the sugar cookies. So what you will need is a 1.5 cups of whole milk, 8 ounces of whipped topping, 3 tablespoons of chocolate instant pudding, 1 package of vanilla instant pudding, 15 chocolate sandwich cookies, which you need to puree, and then edible sugar pearls. So to start with, you're going to mix the vanilla instant pudding, whole package, with the 1.5 cups of whole milk. And you just want to whisk it together until it's all mixed up. That looks pretty good. So now we're going to put this in the refrigerator and we're going to let it sit for about an hour or two. And during that time would be a great time to go ahead and bake the cookies. Whether you want to make the dough yourself or be like me and just get the pre-made ones, you can just place and bake. That seems to be the easiest option for me. So I will put this in the refrigerator and I'll be back when it's done. Alright, so I have taken out the mix of whole milk and the vanilla instant pudding. So the next thing we're going to do is going to put in the pureed chocolate biscuit cookies, sandwich cookies. Put that right in, we'll mix it all together. If you're like me, you're gonna need some extra napkins because it's a mess everywhere. And the next thing you want to do is put in the whipped topping, which I have in the refrigerator because I didn't want that to be left out. Right. Topping in here. Might have should use a bigger bowl. The instant chocolate pudding. Okay, so this is a great activity you can do with your kids. They would love it. It's very easy to do. Lots of stuff for them to stir up together. Definitely gray. So I have not made this before. I haven't actually even tasted it before. I have eaten at the Be Our Guest restaurant in Walt Disney World. I don't know why I didn't order the gray stuff, but I didn't. And this is Disney's official recipe. They put it out just this week, actually. Since people are at home quarantined, not much to do. Alright, so we have all of our ingredients mixed in. We say to put it back into the refrigerator for about another hour. So I will be back once this cools down. So now that we've let the mixture sit in the refrigerator for about an hour, it is all done. The next thing you'll need is a piping bag and a piping tip. If you don't have a piping bag, you can use a Ziploc bag. And if you don't have a piping tip, you can just cut the Ziploc bag. You can cut it once long ways, once sideways, and it will do a star shape. So, just turn the bag inside out. Now it says this recipe is for 12 servings, so go on 12 cookies. I think there's enough for a lot more though. We'll see. Okay, so that's coming out really well. So I have my sugar cookies here. I have a little Mickey shaped one in there as well. So let me start on one of the outer ones and see how it does. Oh yeah, it's coming out really well. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Mickey one. I guess it really depends on how much gray stuff you want to put on each cookie, depending on how many you will get out of it. His ears are a little lopsided, but that's alright. A little air bubble in there. My sister and I used to make cakes. I would do a lot of piping, but that's been a long time since I've made a cake. Let's put some more in here. So I'm always end up messy when I'm cooking. Oops. There we go. So you want to get when you puree the cookies, you want to do it, make sure they're very fine, or otherwise that will happen, it will get stuck in the tip. You don't want to come out. Alright. So now that you got it all piped on, just for a little bit of decoration, we'll put a little bit of the edible pearls on a few of them. Pretty well to it. I think Disney usually uses a bit smaller size. That's alright. And there we go. It's the gray stuff. Bon appetit.